Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So welcome, everyone. This is the first time that I do a broadcast. So thank you, Olivia, for introducing me to this cool platform. So you can be live on all other socials at the same time. So this is pretty sweet. My name is Pamela. I am in Hawaii right now. I'm from Brazil, and I am a wellness consultant and educator with doTERRA, but also with life. So I talk about healthy living and positive thinking. I am a mother of 3 little precious kids, and they never took synthetic medication, so I do pride myself in that. And I also am a lover and a fan of empowering, especially women and mothers, to be able to live to their best potential and expand their potential in whatever they want to focus on. So this is how I create community, and that's how I feel that I'm so blessed to be able to have these wonderful, beautiful women in my life. So I would like to introduce you to these wonderful friends that I've been on this journey with. So I'll start with Olivia Tai.
Hi, everyone, or should I say hello? That's my signature intro. So hello, nice to meet you all. If I haven't met you before, my name is Olivia. I am a diamond in doTERRA, which means that I have helped a ton of people with oils, and that is what I do here. And I am so excited to be here to talk about the after party for Bogo. And we have this thing called Bogo that happens by surprise, and it's when we get things for a really, really good deal. So that is what we're here to talk about, and that's who I am. So we're passing the mic. Let's pass the mic to Teddy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Teddy, and I'm living in Kailua, Hawaii, and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate, just like Olivia and Pam, and I am a mom of 3 kids, and I have used doTERRA essential oils so much to help my family and myself personally. I've had many health challenges over the last several years, and I've been able to use a combination of essential oils and the nutrition line to help heal and to help promote wellness in my body. So I'm gonna now introduce Christina.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a happy Saturday. It's a beautiful day here in Oakland, California. That's where I'm reporting from. Also a wellness advocate with doTERRA for few years now, and the reason why I got enrolled is because I wanted to just bring health and wellness in a natural way to my family. I was a brand new mom and just looking for some better options for my kid, and I was just really happy that I had a friend in Pam, and she said, hey, try these things out, and that they worked. And it's true, they do. They're super powerful plant medicine, and that's really what we need. And so I'm really excited to share more information about them and talk more about the Bogo Box. So yeah, let's chat, Leticia. How are you doing today?
Aloha, everybody. Thank you so much for having me today again. I'm so happy and excited. You guys just bring me so much joy. I'm a mother of 2 as well. I live in Hawaii, but I'm from Brazil. And I love that God gave me the opportunity to be a healer for my own family and discover this amazing pure gift of doTERRA. I'm all about, for those that know me, I'm all about fitness and all about wellness. And yes, I am now a doTERRA wellness advocate, and I'm so proud to be part of this family, this journey, and this team with all of you. And I'm so grateful to be able to have the resources to share and help others out there. Thank you so much for having me. And yes, we're going to talk more about Bogo. Who doesn't love Bogo, right? We all love Bogo. Thank you.
You guys are amazing. So we have this Bogo Box that we received. So if you got the Bogo Box, you got an extra oil, which is rosemary, along with the other 12 oils, right? So it does come in a box. Look how cute. And you have all of the oils that we are going to give you some tips and tricks on how to put them to use. So we're gonna start with Miss Teddy. So we're gonna talk about 3 oils with Teddy.
All right. Thank you, Pam. So yes, BOGO Week is so exciting. We just like spaz out because we just love getting all the freebies, and you know, I get to talk about blue tansy. So blue tansy is a blue oil. It contains something called, let me pronounce it, chamazoline or something like that. Chamazoline. So that's what gives it its blue color. It's blue tansy is a flower, and I love the way it smells. It smells very sweet. And when doTERRA first released it, they stated that, you know, it's really good for the skin. It's very soothing and very calming. And they had this blue challenge going on where you would, you know, put it on your face, because the oil, when you put it on your face, it's blue for a few seconds, but then it absorbs in. And so I mainly use it in my facial skincare regimen. And another way I like to use it is I made these, make a little roll-on blend in a 5 milliliter bottle, and it blends really well with Citrus Bliss. So I would do a drop of blue tansy and Citrus Bliss, and I kind of created this scent, and I actually called it Smurfberry because it was blue and it just smells so good. So that's one of my favorite blends that I like to make with blue tansy. And then the deals where you get a Roman chamomile and a lavender. So you actually got 2 free oils, and lavender is actually, it was my gateway oil. I've been using lavender essential oil for years and years before I was introduced to doTERRA. And when I tried doTERRA's lavender oil, I was so amazed at the scent and just how clean it smelled. And our lavender can be taken internally. There's a nutrition facts on the bottle. So you can make a tea at night to help you relax. I also use lavender in my skincare as well. It's very good for the skin. It's great for sunburns. You know, here in Hawaii, I live on the windward side, and a lot of times there's times of the year where there's Portuguese man o' war. So we all get stung. It's like a tradition, right? I get stung every time. I'm like the winner, you know, to get stung when I'm in the water surfing. So lavender works really good on those stings or any kind of skin irritation. Roman chamomile. This is an amazing oil as well. Also good for skin, but it's great for sleep. And I actually like to combine these two. I have these little containers, like you could buy these little spray sample vials with some of the sister companies like Oil Life or Aroma Tools. They have these little spray bottle, sample bottle types of things, and you could actually mix these two together in those little spray bottles, and I would just make a tea at night, you know, make like an orange tea or use, you know, a regular chamomile tea, and I'd spray these oils in it, and it really just gets a really small amount, because you know that these oils are very strong, and 1 drop in a beverage will be, you know, very overbearing the flavor wise. So those are the ways that I like to use it. I don't know if anybody else wants to share how they like to use blue tansy or lavender or chamomile.
Can I talk about the blue tansy challenge, the toe challenge, remember?
Yes.
If you feel that you procrastinate, if you want to just get things done and turn your passion into action, put blue tansy on the bottoms of your big toes, because the toes are connected to the reflex points for your brain, and it gets you moving, it gets you going for it. So I love, and it does work. We have so many people in our team that started doing that, especially Paulina. Paulina hit diamond this month, by the way, guys. Yay! Send her a message and congratulate her. So the blue tansy challenge is one of her main things to do to stop procrastinating. So super.
I need to do that. I need to do that for sure. That's awesome.
Shirley Baker. I need a gallon. I needed a gallon too, and then you get in the habit of it. Love it. So Roman chamomile for mamas, if you have little ones at home, Roman chamomile and lavender, your go-to. When you're in doubt, those two will be your lifesavers because they're mild, they're just soothing, and you can just do more than 100 things with each, especially teething for little ones around the jaw. That's how I took care of my three little ones through teeth pain. Yay. So second day, who's day 2?
Oh, hey. All right. So day 2 was fun because it was all about breathe and eucalyptus. Now, these are really awesome for opening the airways and respiratory support. So if you ever find times where you are experiencing seasonal issues, things that come with flowers blooming, just different things going on inside of your respiratory system. These oils are fantastic for helping with those. Breathe, you can use in so many different ways. I love to put it in the diffuser in my children's room at night. And I also apply it to their chest. The great thing about doTERRA is that they recognize that breathe is such a fantastically helpful oil that they've created a line. So not only is there this breathe oil, there's also the breathe touch, which comes in a roller bottle and it's already diluted safely. And so it's really easy to just roll on the kid's chest or wherever they need the help. Adults, you want to be careful with kids because it has eucalyptus and other kind of vapory type of oils in it, but that's why it helps with opening the respiratory airways. And adults can choose to carefully apply it on their face, but I recommend for children to just go ahead and keep it on their chest and in the diffuser, and always dilute, of course. The other thing I like to do these days is apply it to my mask. It really helps ease the whole situation, and it's just helpful to have a nice scent when you're wearing a mask for longer periods of time. So breathe is really super. The other one that we got for free with the breathe is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus, again, a really great oil for opening those airways and the respiratory system. This is the Eucalyptus radiata, and it's also a great cleaner, actually. So for those of you who are interested in kind of converting your home or living area or workspace into a more non-toxic area, then I really highly recommend switching over to using essential oils, and eucalyptus is one of them. Lemon and eucalyptus make a really great combination for sprays. So all-purpose spray, eucalyptus, that's a great way to use that one. I also, really super quick, before I throw it out to you guys to ask for any other suggestions, I love making my own bath bombs and bath salts and things like that to make my own little home spa, and available for others too who don't have the resources. And these are super fabulous oils that I use in my bath bombs and shower melts and things like that. So any other tips, ladies, with these 2 oils?
Snoring.
Yes, snoring.
Yes.
Also, the eucalyptus I really like to use every day because I diffuse a lot, and also I apply to my points because it gives me it clears my mind. So I really love it's a one of my top number ones oils that I use every day for clear your mind. If you all, yeah.
And this book, okay, so people have asked me about the emotional, more energetic side of the oils. This is it right here. This book is so awesome. So
Let me chime in about, I don't know, we lost you, Pam. I was just going to share. I love to use breathe before I do any kind of exercise or workout, before I go, when I'm nervous, before I golf, because I get anxiety when I'm playing golf, because, you got to like hurry on the golf course, or when the waves are too big and I'm out surfing, I like to use breathe just to help me kind of, open up the lungs and airways, and it helps me relax.
Yeah, and I have a lifelong respiratory thing, so I use Breathe every single night. And if there is ever a night that I miss it, it is a huge difference. Sometimes it's kind of like you don't know what you've got till it's gone. That is the case with Breathe for me. So I need to diffuse that every night when I go to bed, and that's the way that I live.
I like the way that you say thing, because we have to be compliant, and we can't say certain medical issues, right? So
let's say that, Olivia's downplaying it, because if Chris, her husband, was here, if he were here on this broadcast, he would describe how severe it is. Like, there are times that sometimes Olivia can't breathe. And that is what keeps her being able to breathe, which is pretty powerful. And then I talked to her husband, Chris, about it, and he was telling me, this is so important for her to have. So such a gift. And you apply to the back of your lungs, right, Olivia? This is what you do, right?
Yeah, it came to me in a dream, which is really interesting. But my grandmother told me in a dream that I should put Breathe on my back in order to open up my lungs, because my lungs are on my back, and that really changed everything. So I haven't needed to use pharmaceutical solutions because of Breathe. So this is a very important one for me. Yeah.
So amazing. And like you mentioned, Pam, the whole thing with the snoring at night, and it really does help open those airways. When I experience my spouse snoring, I sometimes I remember, if I'm with it enough, to go over to the diffuser, put those drops in, and I'm not joking, it really is within 2 minutes, it stops.
Right. And if you are sharing doTERRA with the world, like we all are, it is one of the first blends that I share with people. And it is one of the first blends that people fall in love with, because it works so well. So and emotionally too, it's a very powerful blend. So for emotions and also for the physical side, it's really sweet. Okay, so we have our next day of Bogo, which would be Roberta. So who's gonna cover for Roberta, Olivia?
Okay, so I believe the next day was Peace and Balance, right? Was it Peace and Balance? Right? Okay, so Peace and Balance. Speaking of my husband, this is the Chris duo right here, because Peace is actually the first blend that he fell in love with. Is that, well, besides me, okay, he also fell in love with this blend. And one of his, I started noticing that he would be turning on the diffuser before I would. So, and actually, the interesting thing is, he is very good with turning on the diffuser. So whenever he is able to, he goes and turns on the diffuser on his own. And he started putting in Peace with, I believe it was Peace, Breathe, and On Guard together. And that was like his magical diffuser blend. And so I have a really, really great relationship with Peace, because that is what made Chris believe. But then he also loves Balance. So what is amazing about Peace for anxious feelings or feelings of stress, this is really great for that. But what this did, which is a surprising use for Balance, which of course we love this for grounding, but he actually used this for his back. So he has a very not an interesting, but it's not a very good issue when we're talking about back problems. Okay, so for back things. And we were able to use this every single day for 3 months straight. And he was able to be in a better place because of it. So we used a combination of Balance and Deep Blue together, 3 drops each on his lower back where there were back things going on for 3 months straight. And this is what, again, This is the converter right here. Balance and peace. So for peace and balance, what a great duo. This was incredible.
I want to add too that blue tansy is in balance, right?
Uh-huh.
And because balance also is a blue oil. So yeah, balance is amazing. It's one of my favorites too. That's actually kind of my like, if I had one single oil that I need to like be stuck on an island with, I think that, yeah, it'd probably be balance. Yeah, balance and lavender. Those are my two. Balance, just, I don't know. I could be using it for night and day. Use it in the morning to wake up. Use it at night to help me calm down. So, love
And
it.
it's something that we all use too, right? Teddy and Olivia, as yoga teachers, you know, Olivia's a yoga teacher, Teddy is too, and I am too. We use it for grounding. I do like the energetic part of yoga, you know, of course, yoga, but grounding, keeping yourself rooted, feeling that you have stability, especially during these times that we're going through a lot of instability, right? So balance will give you stability because there's so many trees in the blend and roots, and also for disassociation. And my sister went through it really harshly, especially after she had a baby. So after having a baby, baby blues, balance has been something that she runs to, and peace as well. And peace is peace within, for you to find this peace that comes from this place, not peace outside. So for detachment of material stuff, there's not, I don't have anything against material wealth, but the moment that you start putting your value into material things instead of seeing your own value, that's when the problem arises. So peace makes you come back and connect with that value, self-worth of you. So I find this combo so, so powerful.
And I do want to comment too. Oh, sorry. I want to comment really quick on peace. If you're a patchouli lover, then you'll love peace. You know, patchouli is a, you know, hippie oil. Every now and then I'll meet somebody that just can't stand patchouli. So, you know, if you haven't smelled it before, it's, you know, you got to just kind of take note that it is has a blend of patchouli in it. So it does, you know, have that patchouli edge to it.
I love this blend. And what a name, Balance.
Yes. So we have now Citrus Bloom and Beautiful. Oh my. Am I back? You all have to talk about these two as well, okay? So Beautiful and Citrus Bloom. Look, I'm getting into my little new box because my Beautiful and Citrus Bloom, they are in my purse at all times. So let's talk about Beautiful first. So Beautiful is this what it's for you again to see the beauty inside, right? Your inner beauty. And for self-love, it is also called the captivating blend and the aroma. I want you all to tell me, how do you feel when you smell beautiful?
Let me tell you,
It's so
I
amazing.
love Beautiful. And
Beautiful.
let me tell you a story about Beautiful. When I first smelled this, it was at your house, Pam. And I remember it was the month after it was on the doTERRA site. And I remember I was like, where did you get this? It's the most beautiful blend. It smells so beautiful. And you were like, oh, it was an exclusive item. And then I kept on asking, like, there were certain things where I was like, where can I get this? And you're like, it's exclusive, it's exclusive. So I waited an entire year for Beautiful to come back. And I bought the limit. Whatever the limit was, I bought them all. Because I was like, this is exclusive. You cannot get this outside of this little time frame. It is amazing. And when you have it on, you really do feel beautiful. It's just such a beautiful, gorgeous blend. I love it.
It actually makes my mouth water. You guys are talking about it. I don't even have it open. I'm not smelling it, but there must be some kind of neuro linking with an oil or something in there that makes my mouth water, because you guys, yeah, whenever I have to, that's my my kind of promotion about it is it's citrusy, and there's something in there that just is
Teddy,
kind of tart, and it makes my mouth water.
Mm.
open the
Delicious.
bottle. Open the bottle. You bet. Open the bottle, Teddy. Open the bottle. Is the connection back? It goes back and forth, right? It comes back.
Yeah.
What about Leticia? Is this your first time smelling it?
Oh yes. Oh my gosh, it's my first time. And I remember one time Olivia was talking about a while ago. She was talking about something about beautiful, and it wasn't even the BOGO, nothing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so like, I really want to try this beautiful because I always see, but I never had the opportunity. I never tried before. And when this BOGO came, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get the BOGO just because. So I got the beautiful, and guess what? First thing I opened my box, I went straight on the beautiful, and it is exactly what Pam and Olive is talking about. It's beautiful, and that reminds me a lot of Australian people, because I don't know if you noticed, but in Australia, for Australian people, everything is beautiful. Oh, if you get this plate of food, oh, it's beautiful. If the weather is like this, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, if she dresses, oh, it's beautiful. It's like everything is beautiful. And that reminds me a lot of Australian people. Everything for them is beautiful, and the plant smells amazing, it smells beautiful. It turns everything beautiful. I just love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
So, bergamot in this blend is the oil of self-acceptance. And there's also frankincense, which is the oil of truth, but it's also a very powerful essential oil. If you don't know frankincense, it's been mentioned in the Bible, some of other scriptures, not for religious reasons I mentioned this, but for us to understand how far back this has been around. This is nothing new. We're just going back, getting something that always belonged to us, right? Which is the plant, Mother Nature, and making sure that we know how to use it. So another oil in there is osmanthus, which is a Chinese flower, very much used in perfumery for making perfumes, but we don't have it as a single. So when beautiful was it is a limited offer. So we don't have it. We have a recipe that you can kind of copy it, and osmanthus is inside of another blend called elevation. So we do make the blend with elevation. So if you missed the BOGO, which a lot of people did because it's sold out by 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you missed it, ask one of us for the recipe so you can make your own beautiful. So you have an idea of what it smells like and you get the benefits from it. So citrus bloom, as the name says, it's citrus plus flowers, right? Anything flowers for me goes back to almost like a motherly love, right? So it's just flower is also very feminine and sexy. That's why flowers have scents, is to be pollinated. That's the way that they attract the pollinators. It is through the scent. So there's a connection there. So if you want to understand how the oils work in your body, all you got to do is kind of understand how they work in nature, and it makes sense. So one of the flowers there is magnolia, and magnolia is also a Chinese flower, and it has this sweet but not over sweet smell, and it gives you that feeling. For me, it gives me a feeling of confidence, also sensuality. I like that. And the citrus oils in it, Olivia can talk about grapefruit because I know it's one of her favorites, and also one of my favorites. What is your relationship with grapefruit, Olivia? Which is the same, you and I.
So grapefruit is my relationship with grapefruit is really accepting and understanding how to love my own body and how to be comfortable in my own skin. And I think that has been one of the biggest benefits of grapefruit. And I remember while I was going through this whole phase of just understanding and coming into my power, if that makes any sense. So I'm like coming into my power through this grapefruit oil, and it's been absolutely incredible. And it's so interesting that you mentioned that, Pam, because I was really into it for like months and months and months. And what's really amazing about these oils is once you are in your power, you don't need it anymore. You kind of move forward, and now I've moved forward to other oils that are bringing me to another place now, right? So it's like all these different phases, but that grapefruit I will always come back to. And the combination of bergamot and grapefruit is like, wow, that is the ultimate combination of somebody who is truly understanding, and your goal is to accept and love yourself. Those two are incredible, and I love putting this together.
Absolutely love it too. So we have the last day of Bogo, which was today, and we had three goodies: lemon, tangerine, and spearmint. Before we started this broadcast, I applied spearmint on my throat. And the reason why I do this is because this oil is the oil of confident speech. So if you have to speak to people and you have to give talks and you have to have a voice, which we all do, this is the one that's going to give you that power for you to feel more confident when you deliver your speech. So this is what I use it most for. And I also love the scent because it reminds me of when I was little, because it smells like gum, that mint gum that we used to have when we were small. And I remember my mom just yelling, like, "Do not swallow gum," and that was the gum that she always talks about. So it kind of makes me connect to that. But there are different properties from peppermint, spearmint and peppermint. Spearmint would be a mild version of peppermint, I would say. So I use with my little ones a lot. How about you girls? How do you do spearmint?
I love spearmint because who doesn't love fresh breath, right? I always put in my toothpaste, in my, under my, over here, like all over, because I love the taste and the smell of fresh breath. I actually posted a post the other day on my Instagram about that. Who doesn't love fresh breath? And I got a lot. Yeah, likes and comments. I love it.
I like spearmint too, and just like Pam said, it's peppermint's little brother or relative, right? I like to use spearmint. Actually, it's really good during summer cooking. There's recipes that you can get. A couple times I have misted it with water on watermelon, and it's very refreshing on watermelon. Yeah. Yeah, it's very refreshing in drinks, fruit. It kind of gives a little mint, edge to mocktails or cocktails because so you can make mocktails or cocktails with spearmint too without it being overbearing.
Ooh, like a mint julep with spearmint?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Great for pets too. Spearmint is the one that you can use for pets.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna use this blend now, Olivia. Sorry, going back to the grapefruit and bergamot together. I really like it.
It's so good.
I'm gonna start using this one now.
You know what I always say when I put that blend together and there's like new people coming into my house or whatever? I just say, doesn't it smell expensive?
Right?
Because all the expensive perfumes and scents like Chanel or like the big brands, they use bergamot a lot. So that's why whenever you have bergamot thrown in there, it always smells to me expensive.
Yeah.
It's funny because I broke away from perfumes about like 15, 17 years ago when my kids were small. I just couldn't walk through those department stores or the mall and just, smell. It was overbearing. I noticed I would start to get headaches. So that was my first, kind of shift into using essential oils. And I think I turned to a lot of the citrus oils at first, just, smelling lime, and bergamot and wild orange or even tangerine. They like you said, they smell like an exotic perfume, you know. And actually, if you combine something like Citrus Bliss with cinnamon, it gives it that spicy scent. Then it smells really, you know, exotic, you know. Or you add some of the other stronger oils like cardamom or cinnamon, or even pink pepper. I don't know if you guys remember when pink pepper oil came out. You combine that with any kind of citrus, and it smells like any other perfume out there on the market. So I like the citrus oils as well.
How about lemon? Lemon is a favorite too, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, lemon is everything, right?
Lemon.
Lemon is awesome.
Lemon every day in my water. Raise your hand if you drink lemon every day in your water. Yes.
Every day.
Yes. Liver support, great for cleansing, detoxing the body. Yeah, lemon is definitely a favorite, and I like to use it in cleaning too. You know, put a drop in the dishwasher, put a drop in the, you know, with my laundry. It helps really kind of freshen up things.
Yeah, and it's amazing. And lemon is like one little drop of lemon is equivalent to 12 lemons. That's incredible. It's incredible. It just blows my mind. One little tiny drop is 12 lemons. Imagine you like cutting 12 lemons, you know.
Who has time to juice? Who has time to juice 12 lemons? And
you to go to the bathroom all day long, right? Especially at night.
And you know, lemons here in Hawaii, they're like $1.50 each. So
yes,
$30 later. $30 later, you got, you know, lemons, right? Lemon juice for 30 bucks. It's crazy.
And for moms, lemon for focus is awesome. So when it's study time, I do put in the diffuser the lemon and the rosemary. So if you got the Bogo Box, you got the rosemary as a gift as well. So focus on anything brain, to pay attention and to get a clear mind. Lemon and rosemary, awesome combo. And both of those two in the kitchen, you go crazy with recipes. So all the recipes that call for rosemary and lemon, I use the oils. And everybody asks me, what did you put in it? It's so amazing. It's just because the oils enhance that flavor, right? It's like a pop.
Yes.
And the next one is tangerine, the oil of happiness. Who's got some tangerine stories?
Tangerine. It's very uplifting, very happy, right? That's all I know most about.
Well, I have a story about tangerine. So she might even be here on Facebook. A very sweet friend of mine, she told me she had lost the zest for life. And I gave her tangerine, not knowing. I just gave her, I gifted her. And I said, hey, use this. I think you might love it. And she said it was exactly what I needed. It was, she told me after that she started feeling like she wanted to live. That's what she told me. So I thought that was super powerful. So all the citrus oils will make us happy, because it makes us produce a little bit more serotonin. So it is the limonene in it that kind of has that effect. So I see tangerine from Brazil too as a happy kind of like little interior sunshine.
I like to add tangerine in my smoothies. It blends well with vanilla or even chocolate, believe it or not.
Yeah, I love definitely all the citruses in my water. And like Pam said, cooking with it, it's really delicious. So oatmeals, or if I do like a chia pudding type of a thing, I definitely go to my oils and add some nice flavors to and smoothies. Love it in the smoothies. Really awesome. You can make like it's almost like a tangerine creamsicle type of a protein shake, especially with the new doTERRA proteins that came out. That delicious vanilla and tangerine is super, super good. I do recommend it. If you guys like your protein shakes, try some oils in there too. You get not only the good flavor, but the beneficial, health effects as well.
Sweet, my loves. So this is the end of our broadcast because this baby just wants to breastfeed and sleep. So I'm gonna go do that. I love you all. Thank you so much for your presence here. See you soon. Love you, love you. Bye.
Aloha.
Bye.
Takas.
Aloha. Aloha.